morning student. Today I will teach you first chapter motion. Object has two position. First is rest position and second is moving position. What is motion? When an object changes their position with respect to time or with respect to any reference frame, then object is said to be in motion. To describe the position of an object, we need a reference frame. The reference frame will be standing pole, standing tower, standing building. Assume that a bus moves on the road. Position of the bus always change to the with respect to the road. So here road is a reference frame. So there is a need of reference frame to describe the position of an object. We cannot describe the position of an object without a reference frame. After that, what is distance and displacement? What is distance and what is displacement? Displacement. We assume that an object or particle travels from point A to point B and point B to point C. Distance is the actual length of the path. If AB is 10 meter and BC is 20 meter, then distance is equal to 10 meter plus 20 meter is equal to 30 meter. Distance is the actual length of the path of a moving object. But what is displacement? Displacement is the shortest distance between the initial point and the final point. Here A is the final point and here A is the initial point and C is the final point. When we join to these points A and C, we get displacement. So what are the difference between distance and displacement? So distance is the actual length of the path of a moving object and displacement is the shortest distance between the initial and the final point. Distance is a scalar quantity and displacement is a vector quantity. Distance always will be positive, but displacement will be 0, positive and negative also. There now physical quantity is divided into two groups. Physical quantities divided into two groups, scalar and vector. Those physical quantities which have only magnitude, they are called those physical quantity which has only magnitude are called scalar. Example, speed, time, distance is a scalar quantity because speed, time and distance has only magnitude. So these are scalar quantity. Vector quantity, those physical quantity which has both magnitude and direction are called vector quantity. Example, force, acceleration and momentum. These physical quantity, force, acceleration and momentum are called vector. For example, Earth attracts to every object towards its center. Here, Earth attracts to any object towards its center, towards its center is direction of the acting force of the Earth. So, gravitational force is an example of vector because gravitational force has magnitude as well as direction. So, physical quantity divide into two groups, scalar and vector. Speed, time, distance is scalar physical quantity. Vector quantity, force, acceleration and momentum are vector quantity. Now I will teach you uniform motion and non-uniform motion. First, uniform motion, and second is non-uniform motion. Non-uniform motion. When any object covers equal distance in equal interval of time, then the motion of the object is called uniform motion. And when object covers unequal distance in equal interval of time, that motion is called non-uniform motion. इसका मीनिंग ये हुआ कि कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट इक्वल डिस्टेंस कवर करता है इक्वल इंटरवल ऑफ टाइम में, तो उस मोशन को ऑब्जेक्ट का यूनिफॉर्म मोशन कहते हैं. और कोई ऑब्जेक्ट जब अनइक्वल डिस्टेंस कवर करता है इक्वल इंटरवल ऑफ टाइम में, तो ऐसे मोशन को नॉन यूनिफॉर्म मोशन कहते हैं. When we draw a graph for uniform motion and non-uniform motion like this, for uniform motion, when we draw a graph, we get a straight line. This straight line represents to the uniform motion of an object. And when we draw a graph for non-uniform motion, we get a curved line. This curved line represents to the non-uniform motion of an object. Free fall of an object towards the earth is also an example of non-uniform motion.